Welcome to Berkeley in California Memorial Stadium, where this crowd has been in since early in the day, saying, you know it, you tell the story, you tell the whole world that this is Bear territory. What a matchup we have in store. It's still early in the season, but this is a major test for a couple of squads who've gotten out of the gate undefeated. As we'll see a team coming off a crucial bye week, the Minnesota Golden Gophers, taking on a team who is rested and ready coming off a bye, the California Golden Bears. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. And the Golden Gophers will put toe to leather and we'll get started. And it's caught from inside the 20, and here he comes. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. So the Cal Golden Bears offense takes the field. And when you have a quarterback like this guy, the entire offense feeds off of him, David.
Oh, everybody feeds off of his energy, and the whole playbook's open because you can trust on him. He's dependable, Palmer.
He's also one of those guys, if he gets in a good rhythm, watch out. This dude starts firing strikes.
Yeah, you could tell the timing wasn't great, and quarterback and receiver are not on the same page, but when you're going to miss, don't miss towards the DB. You definitely want to miss out towards the sideline so you don't get yourself in trouble.
And the incompletion brings up a second down for this offense. The give to the back. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32.
Love the push by the offensive line on that RPO play. Look how they just work the single teams and the double teams. You see linemen chipping off of their guys and climbing into the second level and getting a hat on the linebacker. That's why those types of plays are successful.
Fast motion from the offense. They'll try to drive ahead on 3rd and short. Still on his feet at the 45. Nothing but green ahead. He's at the... And he glides into the end zone easily, but this one might be coming back. The penalty wipes out the big play and the touchdown. It is just a punch in the gut for any offense. The offense lining up for a first down play. He wants to throw. Quickly complete. Stopped at the 47-yard line, a 10-yard gain, and they'll move the markers. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Golden Bears have it with a 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. Grabbed behind the line. It's Thomas. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
They pick up the first down on the drag route. I know that seems like a simple route, but it's actually a lot more complex than what it looks like, because that route changes based on whether it's man or zone. If it's man coverage, he's flying across the field. If it's zone, he's got to sit down over the ball in a soft spot, giving his core.
And he can't hold on to the ball at the end of this big game. Oh, looks as if the defense got it.
And that's a huge play by the defense. Great job and great effort getting to the ball carrier and swatting at the football, knocking it out, and then falling on it for a massive fumble recovery.
Wants the officials to have another look at the monitor. Using a timeout here, thinks the call is going to end up going his way. And how about the keen eyes and sharp awareness from the coach to challenge that call, and the officials agree it'll go his way. The Golden Bears are flying down the field. Wide receiver coming across in motion. out his man quickly. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend.
I love the anticipation on that throw by the QB on the out route. You got to throw it before the receiver comes out of his break. Nice work.
Pulls and fires it complete to the right. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. Now on the option. Now the toss. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Golden Bears!
Well, you know this offensive coordinator scripts his opening 10, 15 plays, and he didn't even need that. They went 9 plays and scored a touchdown. Everything working perfectly. They look like a well-oiled machine early in this game defensively.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. No shot at a return. It's out in the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. Line gets set, 1st down. The give to the back. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
Now, that's what you're trying to do as a defense. Limit those damages when they run the football. Get them on the ground, short gains to set your defense for positive situations down there.
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
How nice is it as a defense when you can drop 7 guys in a coverage, only rush 4, and still get home? That makes you feel good if you're the D coordinator.
You make up the game plan, and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Pressure coming. Couldn't find a man and just had to throw it away to avoid a negative play. The Golden Gophers will try to pin them back with the punt. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. And no chance for the return man to get his hands on that one as it hops out of bounds. The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. Really good balance on that last drive. They mixed it up all over the place, Jesse.
Yeah, how nice, too, to have the defense on their heels, because at this point, they don't know what's coming at them. They had problems stopping everything that last drive did.
So I think this defense would come back with a little more aggressiveness. I mean, they let them have what they wanted. Now they got to dictate to this offense a little bit more.
He finally goes out of bounds after the explosive play, but now the question is, did the official see something to bring it back? So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. A 1st down for the offense. They'll put the tight end in motion. He'll do it himself. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there.
That's what's so great about these QB runs. They just chip away at the defense. And as this game goes on, these little QB runs, they're going to help keep 3rd downs manageable for this offense.
They'll run the option. Got some room, headed to the goal line. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business, 1st and goal.
Well, this is one of the fastest quarterbacks in college football, and that's why the option's a good idea, because if he can get out in space and he has a chance to get downfield.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Cal!
Man, this offense has started the season off so good. 1-0 a week ago, right? Now building on it again. Great job putting points on the board. It's still the 1st half, but this unit looks dialed in.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Top 15 teams colliding today in a huge matchup, and it's now a final. Tennessee endured a hostile crowd and the challenge that always comes with playing away from Rocky Top, and the Vols came away with a win. It wasn't a blowout, but it is a W. No cupcakes this week, fellas. This top 15 battle was much anticipated, and at least one side can say it's a game they'll savor for some time.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards.
Well, with the weapons this offense has, you knew it was just a matter of time in the run game before someone was going to break a long one. They've just been running into a wall. They just couldn't seem to find their creases and get enough movement up front, but they finally got it there, picking up the first. Let's see what happens next.
The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
When they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field, you saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though, how quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
Off the bootleg to buy a little space. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
I'm not positive, but that first down marker might be in the next county. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Fires into traffic. It's picked off. He'll try to take it back. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Golden Bears. A great return for the touchdown. Any return for a touchdown is a great one to a defense. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead. What a play by this defense with the pick 6.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to do. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
They're lining up to kick it off after the pick 6, and that defense will come out feeling it. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
Well, man, there's some big hitting going on in the trenches right now. This defense, they take a lot of pride in stopping the run. Let's keep our eye on them throughout the course of the game and see if they can contain this running attack.
How bold will they be on 3rd down after that last run? From the gun, wants to pass. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. And the Golden Gophers will call on their punt team. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. Cal gets it back. The sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. First snap of this drive will come from the 46. They move the tight end all over. He'll pull it on the read. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hit.
This defense really has their hands full, guys. They got to play with great eye discipline because they don't know who's going to be keeping the football in the run game. And that time, you saw the QB. He was able to kind of skirt his way to get some positive yards.
They'll run the option. And now on the pitch, the ball's loose. He picks it up, still on his feet.
Great job by the defense, forcing the fumble, but a bad, unfortunate bounce, and the offense pounces back on it.
They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on 3rd and long from the 41. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Got him downfield. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36.
Well, offensive coordinators put in countless hours every week trying to formate and use different personnel groupings and shifts and motions to give their offense a success on 3rd down. You can tell in this.
Unleashes one deep. And good coverage and better hands by the defender to knock it down in the end zone.
Yeah, and that's nice coverage. He's taking a shot, trying to throw the ball to the end zone. Maybe put that thing up a little bit higher where his guy can go up and make a play and come down. But a nice job by the defender just getting his fingertip on the top of the football.
They'll go back to work after the incompletion. Here's 2nd and 10 from the 36. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. Across the 25. Touchdown, Cal! And they take it in for 6 more points. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 28-0. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they get it into the end zone on a 36-yard touchdown pass. Not going to give him a chance to make a play as they boot that thing through the end zone. The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. Maybe they learned something from their opening script of plays, David, but other than that, this has been an abject disaster.
And I think they learned what not to do. I mean, this has been an abject disaster. They haven't done anything right, offense, defense. Palmer, this one's ugly, and it's still early.
Yeah, I'd normally say, well, it's first quarter, just don't worry about it, there's time, but this is the worst start you possibly could have had. So they need to score a touchdown right here.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Misfired on the last play, they'll go back to the air. He makes the connection. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
That's the end of the period, and Cal is on top. They largely dominated this first quarter as indicated by the stats. We've got this 3rd down play to open the quarter. Defense looks as if it's coming. They're going to throw it again. And they fail to hook up on 3rd down.
Really nice job by the defense, playing aggressive, understanding it could be a running situation, but still playing disciplined enough to play the pass and be successful on that 3rd and short.
It'll go out of bounds, and we'll see where they mark it. It's going to be right around the 35. The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you know, you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive, because last drive he had way too much time to throw.
Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. They'll go to the ground. We'll give him a couple on that with 2nd and 8 coming up.
All right, well, the offense here, they're trying to get this run game established. They obviously don't break off a long run there, but they're just trying to find their footing at this point.
Wide receiver shows motion. Out of the gun, the running back has it. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
Offensive linemen love to run the power. Why? You run power. You run power. Then you can play action. You don't want that defense to be sitting there saying, it's a pass, having to pass block every play. You got to keep defenses off balance.
The snap sets up to throw. And he can't grab the bullet pass on 3rd down. And the Golden Bears will punt it away on 4th down. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. A fair catch called for and made. Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal. To
the ground with the back. Danced his way through traffic, pick up a 4 to the 19.
I think you run that play so you stay out of 3rd and long. 3rd and long is not where an offense ever wants to thrive. 3rd and medium, hey, I'm good with that. So you run that play to make sure you're set up for a good 3rd down.
They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short. He couldn't find anywhere to go, and now it's 4th down. The Golden Gophers line up to punt it away. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. Cal gets it back. The sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And, David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
Oh, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
He'll come out throwing on 1st down. Looking to the big tight end. And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
Well, the defense just needs something positive to happen. They're trailing in this game. A turnover would be massive for momentum right now. And a nice effort defensively, getting a hand on the ball, knocking it down.
On the option. He'll toss it. They knock him down right there. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He uncorks a bullet to the right. Throw to the sideline, and it's complete, and they've got a big play.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. Offense trying to pay it off on 2nd and goal.
42 Spider. 4-2 Spider.
Here comes the option. Touchdown, Golden Bears! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, I think at least a portion of your audience will have an interest in the one that just finished up. Ole Miss found a way to pick up the W, and a win is a win, but this was not the type of convincing victory they've gotten used to in Oxford. The circle of life in college football, where one team moves on feeling like kings, and the other heads home licking its wounds.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And they try to run inside, and there is nowhere to go. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming. Four punts already, and they've got to convert here to avoid a 5th. On 3rd down, going up top. Fires on the move. A beautifully placed ball to the outside, and the toe drag for the big pickup.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
Yeah, this is simple pitch and catch. Quarterback and wide receiver have done this 4 million times in the offseason. He catches, waits for him to take a couple steps, boom, fires it right on his chest. They can complete this probably with their eyes closed. They've ran this route so many times together.
Well, I know this is an offensive line that has a ton of pride, and they want to come out each and every game and really impose their will on the D-line. They got just enough push there on that run play to pick up the first.
And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
It's now second down.
Sixth play of the drive coming up. Corners right up on that line of scrimmage. Looking to throw on second down. Fires to the tight end. And an absolutely fearless tackle. Giving up size, still got him on the turf. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Wide out in motion. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Quick strike complete. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line.
Well, the defense did a nice job taking everything away down the field, but once the drag route was caught, they just couldn't rally to the ball carrier in time to make a tackle, and as a result, new set of downs.
This first half of offense. Highlight reel so far, but starting to get things moving. It's 1st and 10. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
And there's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit, and I think because of that, he wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
Lofts one high and deep. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down.
Yeah, and because of the pressure, the defense gets pressure on him immediately so quickly that he makes a bad decision, tries to throw it into double coverage. Really nice job pressuring the quarterback up front.
What great protection, and he lets it go down the middle.
Well, I think tonight, guys, this quarterback has got to play with a better sense of urgency. I mean, he had all night to throw this football, and he just never decided to get rid of it until it was too late. He got hit, and that forced the incompletion.
And the punt will hit him the one, just a little too far for them to be able to down it. It'll be a touchback and come out to the 20. On first down, here comes this offense. They'll give it to the back. He tried to find some running room, but they get him stopped.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Gets it out quickly. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
It's hard to have success on wide receiver screens when you're facing press man coverage because your blockers out front oftentimes can't pick them up, and that receiver gets gobbled up as soon as he catches the pass. You saw it on that last play.
He'll ride his man on the option. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. The Golden Bears will send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. They'll use a timeout right before halftime, maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. And the Golden Bears decide to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. One more snap coming before halftime. Trying to find his man on first down. Keeps the play going. He's going to throw deep right side. It's incomplete, and they tried to finish this quarter with a bang and couldn't quite connect. The Golden Bears will kick it off to start the second half. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. What could go wrong did in the first half, and they start this third quarter at the bottom of the mountain.
Man, that was bad. That was a frying pan to the head. That was a TKO. It was awful in the first half. Flush it. I got to start doing something right. I got to find some positives. I get the ball first to start this possession, try to put a scoring drive together.
The only thing you can do at this point offensively is just make sure your best players are touching the football as often as possible. You recruited these guys. You got guys out of the portal. You put your faith in them to make plays. This is a time to go out and do it.
You can work your way down the field with these wide receiver screens, but also look for the opportunity to turn them into chunk plays later.
No doubt. You throw it quickly. You get it to him now. DB comes up, has to make a tackle. Now you fake it maybe a little bit later on. So these plays, they're not huge plays all the time, but they can set up big plays down the road for your offense.
And the Golden Gophers will line up to punt it away. And these guys have been busy. Sixth punt of the day. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
And there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football. Make your plays. Put a good drive together here.
And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down.
Tell you what, that was a lightning-fast decision. You could tell he knew what he wanted to do right away, makes the decision, but maybe his footwork wasn't a little bit good, and the pass wasn't where he wanted to put that thing. I know that.
The offense showing motion from the tight end, trying to get a read on the D. On third down, he drops to throw. Safe completion on the screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. And the Golden Bears will bring the punt team onto the field. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable, that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
From the 47-yard line on 1st and 10. Movement here from the tight end. Here's the handoff. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
See, they need more runs like that. It's been so few and far between. Defensively, they've been in position. They've been winning their one-on-one battles, getting off of blocks and rallying to the ball carrier. This defense has done a nice job.
The expressway is wide open, and he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Minnesota!
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Cal gets it back. The sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really, really quickly. They need to put something together here, Palmer.
Yeah, David, bad execution.
Oh, look out! He's out of bounds after a big pickup, but there's a flag on the field, and this might be coming back. That big play for the offense will be nullified by a penalty, and if you want to frustrate your coaches, yeah, that's the way to do it. First down here for the offense.
42 Spider. 4-2 Spider.
Looking to move it through the air. He's got his man. Makes the grab, and he's dragged down.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
Big play in the passing game there, and I like the receiver gearing down in the zone. Did a nice job finding a soft spot on defense between the defenders, giving the quarterback an easy target to throw to complete that throw.
On the option. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7.
As a defensive guy now, you're always zoomed in on the quarterback. I mean, these guys, whether they're throwing the football or running it, at least they have the football in their hands every time. You know where they're going to be. You focus in. The defense locked and loaded, understand what they were trying to accomplish, doing a good job getting to the quarterback, and then make those physical hits count. Finish those tackles with aggressive hits. Make that quarterback feel you for a whole length of the game.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
2-9 Philly. Yep.
On the option. He can't corral the pitch. The ball's on the ground. The defense grabs it, and they're going the other way. Running wide open down the gut of the field. Touchdown, Golden Gophers! The defense takes matters into their own hands.
And that's just the guy you want to find that football. The ball's loose. Who do you want to get it? One of your little fast guys. The defensive back picks it up and turns on the afterburners, takes it all the way back for the touchdown.
No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. They'll put the tight end in motion. Handoff from the shotgun. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line.
I know the passing game sells. The passing game is exciting, but it's not exciting to get 5 or 6 yards of pop on the ground, but it will be very successful.
That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5.
How about the defensive end understanding football, understanding that I got to keep outside contain. I'm responsible for the quarterback. Good job playing his responsibility. And how about getting that sucker on the ground? He's a pretty good athlete to be able to corral him, tackle him right in the middle of the field and get him to the ground.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. The Golden Bears send out the punt unit. He'll try to really get into this one. A fair catch taken just inside the 40-yard line. The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. They cut into the deficit the last time they had it, forced the punt, and now they can really make this a game.
And you're right back in this thing. You're creating some momentum. You got the score. You got the stop. This offense, Jesse, has a chance now to make this an absolute barn burner of a ball game.
Yeah, it's one play at a time, though, right? You're not going to get it all back in one play. Just go out, do your job, execute, keep this thing going down the field. If things go well, like David said, we've got a game.
Got 8 on 1st down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. This has been happening all night. They stubbornly keep giving him the ball, and the defense is all over it.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Yeah, that's kind of surprising. We talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season.
And they get to him and sack the quarterback, and they'll stop the drive on down.
He had nowhere to go with the football. 4th down, you know he wants to make a play. I'd like for him to throw it up, to be honest. Try to give somebody an opportunity to make a play. Who cares if I throw a pick? It's 4th down anyways, but couldn't find anybody to get the ball off. Defense surrounds him, gets him to the ground with a sack.
2nd down coming up. Wide receiver now comes in motion. They'll toss it to the left. Still running at the 40. And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end. That's the end of the period, and Cal is on top. This has been utter domination through 3 quarters, and the stats will back that up. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, to give, looking for room. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. He's looking to throw. He caught it. Touchdown, Cal. And the punishment has been extended. They add on to this lead, and it looks as if they'll be moving to 2-0. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin? 2 very different emotions inside the locker rooms of these teams who did battle today. Miami had a dominant win, the kind the folks in South Florida were used to in 2001 when Ken Dorsey, Clinton Portis, and Jeremy Shockey led the Canes to a national title. Talk about a special team. Fires left. Makes the grab. A lot to go through in the film session this week for both teams. But, boy, it sure is going to be easier for the side that came away with the win. And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Gets it out fast. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Short completion last play. Let's see if they throw it again.
3-2 Spider. 4-2 Spider. Let go.
He's looking for an open man on 2nd down. Pulls it in. It's Williams. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a 1st down. The Golden Gophers come to the line with a new set of downs. He'll just keep slinging it. Using the quick game. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a 1st down.
Man, it's so important when you play QB. I got to know when to put some air on it, and I got to know when to rocket that thing in there. Work in the middle of the field. He knew he needed the rocket. Threw it in there. Great job. Great.
Deep shot for the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity.
The offense came into this game knowing that for them to win, they were going to have to make some big plays throwing the football. That just has not been the case. Here in the 4th quarter, they've been held to less than 200 passing yards, and that's really the story of the game, guys.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Yeah, this offense, man, it's been a struggle bus. And they haven't clicked yet. They haven't found what they're really, really good at. And I'll tell you this, it's later in the 4th quarter, later in the game, obviously. They need to start airing this thing out. We got to get back in this football game because I don't know if y'all realize this, but we're down by a lot.
And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. Takes a hit as he fires. And it's incomplete, a missed opportunity for the offense.
Listen, with the aggressiveness of offenses and taking chances, a lot of times it's going to put your defense in a hole. And this defense is going to have to come through in the clutch right here because you're trailing. They can't get more scores. They got to get a stop on this possession, and the offense is going to have to do better than they just did.
And the defense down in this game, they just can't do anything to stop this offense at this point, David. Right now, they know they're going to be trying to run the football and try and ice the game, but there's nothing at this point it seems they can do.
Yeah, and it's frustrating. I got to sell out, man. I got to bring as many guys to the line of scrimmage as I can. I got to find a way to get this ball back to my offense. The clock is not my friend, and them running the football is only going to run this thing out quicker. I got to find a way to make something happen, strip the football, do something.
He got a bunch and looked close to getting a lot more, but he's got the 1st down.
Well, they get another big run for a first down, and if you're on offense, you love the way your offensive line is blocking early in this game. They're getting tremendous movement, and they're making life pretty easy for these running backs right now.
Goes to the option. He'll toss it. And that one will go and reverse the defense all over that pitch on the option.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Got his man downfield. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks at first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wide receiver coming across in motion. The option look. Now the pitch. And he's knocked down, but there's also laundry on the field. We'll see what the officials have called. That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. After getting moved back, it's 1st and 20. Reads it, fires complete. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Offside. Defense.
They'll decline the penalty here, and the result of the play stands. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play.
Effective draw plays in the running game really begin with the quarterback. The quarterback's got to be a great salesman. You got to really make the defense think it's pass. You keep your eyes focused downfield until the last possible second, turn around and hand it off. And by that point, the defensive ends have rushed way upfield, and there's less bodies for the running backs to have to maneuver around before finally moving forward.
And he made that look easy, but it's not. I think one of the hardest things to do is tackle these quick, shifty wide receivers in the open field. Nice job getting that sucker on the ground.
We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense is that much closer to salting away a victory. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down.
How about that? 4th down, I'm going for it because I'm ending this game with my offense on the field, getting the first down, and now Palmer just watching it go tick, tick, tick.
Yep. Listen, it's just imposing your will, right? You know you're running it. The opponent knows you're running it there on 4th down. There's just nothing they can do to stop it.
Going to work on 2nd down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. And it looks as if the offense will just take a knee. So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation. And the quarterback takes a knee. Well, this one had all the suspense of a bug hurtling his way toward a windshield, and they did splatter them. An absolutely dominating performance.
Got to give the coaching staff a ton of credit.